take the time to shout out all the supporters. So if I got that big back for a Big Mac, well, grab that snack, grab a sack, roll that blunt, I mean a fat one. You tune into the corner and get ready for the fun. Watching Wednesday at 8, don't be late. We want you to participate if you live on the west side. We on that vibe and believe we on time. Done this will have you rushing to tell your friend. You gotta tune in. These poets are snapping. Hit them with the rewind. Throw the spotlight on them. Have a ship come out like they'll be dropping gems on them. You can catch me on the corner. Kicking it with Key. Get lit in. Let's go. You can catch me on the corner. Kicking it with Key. You can catch me on the corner. Let's go. You can catch me on the corner. Kicking it with Key. You can catch me on the corner. Let's go. You can catch me on the corner. You can catch me on the corner. Let's go.
She devastatingly divine. Define the prime, the source, the force, the fist, the reason it all exists. Straight from the mothership. She the shit, the shift, the shine, the sun, the one providing the light in the dark, the one who make it all right when you thought a healing would never come. I never left. I'm never less. I'm always more. You thirsty, I always pour. I'm always rich. I'm always finding more to give. I'm always woke when the folk trying to sleep on us. Always got that smoke when my love don't be enough. I'm always all light, all bright, all bark, all bite, all night, all day, every day, constantly on the clock, whether she like it or not. OTOG sowing seeds, getting this work at the end of the day with no need for your accolades. So you can go ahead and hold your grace and hold your praise and hold your applause. Cause when it's just me and my God, well, my God knows I've been cruel. I might have been cruel to you. My God knows I've been a fool. I might have been a fool for you. I saw my reflection once in a pool. Might be a little narcissistic too. Obtuse, confused, and deluded. Misusing my substance and substance abusive. Distracted by the trash I've been attracting. Destruction disguising itself in my passions. Ain't no denying the fact that my actions can match a fashion. Lacking in luster. Missing its pink oil moisturizing. I've been a child. I've been in denial. I've been oblivious. I've been a liar. Literally despising folks who ain't never done me wrong. Too slow apologizing, too slow hiding the smoking gun, but I got good at playing dumb, and now I'm sick of holding secrets and sick of being the secret lover on the run. But I've been wilding, I've been beguiling, I've been hella judgmental, I've been full of shit with my own issues. I've been a friend for benefit and opportunity, looking lucid when it's really lunacy, playing crazy and playing crazy. I've been hell, half-assing it and hustling backwards after I've been failed, still chasing waterfalls after the ship been sailed. And I still have to come to terms with myself, which is an endeavor to say the least. But I got to get settled with me. I'm talking about the parts that I love and the parts in between being heartbroken and the notion of regret. After mulling through the memories of the blatant disrespect, when the truth is, it's useless keeping track of the ways that I feel like I've been slighted or spited or hazed. And if I'm willing to get up out my feelings, weigh my wealth against my woes, I find my victories more venerable than any enemy or foe. I mean, my inner me could remedy that little voice I can't seem to control once I expose and unpack all that luster that I lacked, all them promiscuous proclivities or any energy that stays limiting me, the cumbersome dungeons in need of confronting. If I put down the dumb shit, I could step into my abundance, focus on my grounding, the love and peace abounding, the angels that stay surrounding me. With these past few decades behind me, I'm finally inclined to my divine timing. I mean, a lot of this good is just starting to get. So a lot of that bullshit is getting harder to forget, forgive, and tolerate. I'm earnestly learning the loveliness of my mistakes and the growth and correction. I'm clearing my closet of all them skeletons and elephants. Any evidence of a former version of a person I'm certain isn't serving this present and urgent purpose. I'm purging. I'm reworking these verses from curses into fine print, from cursive into refinement, into alignment, into upliftment, into a shifting into something different.
If 80s babies are Generation X, then what do you call the next, and why are they so lost? Influenced by fast cars and trap stars, but these is what they call real jiggers. only because the money comes fast. But there's always a money trail, whether you end up in hell, or hell out on bail. But these is what they call real jiggers. Same one on the corner like, smoke some. The DA got him and my man's talking up some. Hell, he'll tell on his mama if it get him less time. But that's what y'all call a jigger on his grind. I say when you in the gutter, you bound to find all kind of rats. Hood rats to chit-chat too much but won't bust a grape at a fruit stand. But because he walk the walk and talk the talk, see, y'all will think he's the man. See, I know my left don't know no right unless it's right down to the biz. I try to tell the kids to be more than just that jigger. I mean, go after bigger, legit figures. See, I know y'all saying I can't work no 9 to 5 for no crackers. But see, our minds are set up for disaster because we want the money faster than we can afford to make it. But then we get mad when them same people come around the corner and try to take it. So I say, be true to yourself, whether a black king or queen. Stop falling for those dead man schemes or those white man dreams, or you too will become that jigger. And that's my piece, y'all. Peace, y'all.
I tried to give them the mermaid, but they wanted the siren. So fuck it, let them drown. Let me swallow them whole, become the villain they so desperately want to see in me now. Let me see poison with my smile. Wrap my words around your energy so you become enthralled to me. Just to rip oxygen and hope from you. You underestimated me. Mistake my kindness for weakness. Thought I sit silently, allow you to misuse and abuse, stay pretty, and be amused. Told me you could handle my thorns, but love, I'm not a flower. In fact, I'm far from it. I am a fucking siren. I am what happens when your gluttony eats you alive. Chews on your ego and spits out the bones of your pride. I can be your darkest moment or your brightest day. Depends on how you handle me carefully. That is, I may not use my powers for evil, but it doesn't mean I don't know how to use them. Tread lightly. I'm not to be trifled with naturally. Naturally, I want to believe in all the good that people tell me. Believe in no wrongdoings. Good, take words at face value and trust good intentions. Naturally, I want to believe what they say, how they say it, when they say it to me. But I sense deception. Got a sixth sense perception, and God don't play about me. Believe me when I tell you, He's always going to uncover the malicious intent threatening your actions, even when you don't realize it. I will have the satisfaction of knowing, so if I cut you off, trust is for good reason, your sake, not mine. Speaking plainly or not, I know how to read between the lines. I prefer transparency. I've just learned that that is a definition that tends to get stuck in people's throat, like analogy. So, if I have to pry it out to get the truth, so be it. I've always given fair warning, be Cyrus to the fullest. And Disney might have softened the depiction, but it won't change the consequences of messing with me. You can call this braggadocious. I call it caution. Keep playing with me, and you won't have to start counting your losses. And that's that piece.
I could be a total beast sometimes. Beautiful. Blessed beyond belief, giving Beyonce not just on my B-day. Make a man break his neck to call me bae, cause even in a beat, a high bun or sneakers, I be breathtaking. And I be bold with them. Cause girl, it ain't nothing like seeing a black man blush. See, I be bliss and bountiful for him. I be turning his best into better for the betterment of his future. I be a bomb that heal ailments. I could be his bed and breakfast. I be a bomb ass baker with pound cakes that you can't wait to bang. Only ask is that you never reduce me to 5-letter words that resemble canine tendencies. See, I come from a different pedigree, a long lineage of women that have you skipping plan B's and intentionally making a family. Have you planned out our lives, put me down as your beneficiary? I'm never doing tricks for treats. I don't get excited about bones being thrown, but I do want to be my man's best friend. Even after we've exchanged wedding vows with a pastor and his best man, I want him to still appreciate a natural body, even after I've birthed his babies, knowing that it's my brain and not my figure that's going to raise him. I want to be a beam of light, drowning out his darkest days, blind him to all of the hate that the world would attempt to throw his way. I want to build with him and heal him in places he didn't even know he was broken or bruised. So yes, I could be a total beast sometimes. Just know it's always in the best ways when it comes to you. That's the piece.
I can't hear nothing. It's on you, creator.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Oh, I can't
All
hear
right.
nothing.
All right. If ever at the South Side, I'll probably be on 79th and Nazareth. I wanted to be a pacifist, but due to the street pharmacists and capitalists, living without sin would be disastrous. Yeah, I heard about a kid named Jesus who was born in the manger, but I'm from a couple blocks over where we survived with anger, so we thrived in danger. Even on exchange, they carry something that'll change ya. And it ain't about what you know, it's about what you can prove to us. So who listens to three wise men when we try to get to the age of Methuselah? That's why we sever ties with those who's baptized. They say God saves souls, but I seen this world take everything from Job. That's why my man's Paul kept the tool tucked under his robe, and we always on the go. So how do you intend to grow when you been thrown in the fire like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? And who gonna oppose us? This life chose us. My block was GDs, God's disciples, the BDs, put it on David, and the moles follow Moses. We living like the world owes us, doing what we want, opposing Pharaoh Trump from the jump, like let my people go. Wanted to be heaven's saint, but I wasn't born with gold, murk, and silk for heaven's sake. So now I'm walking with my halo, hell low. So now I'm walking with my halo, hell low. From the start, heaven's mansion was in University Park, reserved for the bishops and popes, models of hope. Shoot, I even saw Jesse and King Drive down King Drive. But I was born in heaven's hood, Inglewood. Well, off the wine we get foolish, no Buddhists, bullies act brutish, and you can get backdoored by Judas. Where every test meant for a testament. Even though our Jesus pieces are flooded with Jews, we still bow our heads, bend our knees, and cling to the skirt of a Jew because we still believe us, never letting Satan deceive us. Even though a righteous man falls 7 times, now put that on rewind. If heaven had a south side, you know what I mean? That's that piece.
Well, let me play it, Shil. Hold on.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch.
And the best type of drive-by. Man, y'all already know what it is, baby. If you don't know, welcome to the corner. You already know I'm extra crunk tonight, so that means I'm fanned up. We got new people in the house, and I'm loving every bit of what's about to happen tonight. If this is your first time, hold on, let me get all my stuff. Let me get okay. She back in here. Did we get her? You trying to do your speed round? You trying to do it or no? Yeah, you trying to do that. She's like, hold up, don't introduce nobody. Bring me back up. Let me run my speed round. And you know what? Just because you home team fave, you can get that, baby. Bring her back up here. Let's get this thing moving. Can you hear me now?
I hear you. You hear
I'm like
me?
Verizon. Good. We can hear you the first time. They was in the comments. They was hyping you up. They was like, go, we can hear you. All right, let me get out the way. Let me get out the way. I ain't gonna replay the drive-by, but understand this is part of the drive-by. She about to walk y'all ass down. Hold up.
Let's get it. The test never comes with the warning text. Just shows up unannounced, beating the door down. Life hit me full speed. That's when I learned to trust God for what I need. My faith became flush with receipts, every scar a sign as proof. God meets in the midst where two touch and agree. The devil fuel famine on my faith, but I've been feasting on God's word. Daily bread for battles, strength to conquer goals that with man it's impossible to reach. Over the next few minutes, meet me in a mindset shift. Frustration distorts the vision. Faith refocuses the lens. Then you'll see what God already framed as a win. Watch what you put in your spirit. Listen closely for the voice of the Most High. If connected, you'll hear it. Stop asking questions like, why me? Why not you? Everything God brought you to, He brought you through. God will allow you to go through hell just to prove His word won't fail. When it comes to prayer, there's nothing off limits. He's limitless, omnipresent. When denying your flesh, you feel full, you feel good in His presence, far greater feeling than any physical presence. But you gotta be willing to get naked. Don't come masked or made up, just your mind made up. God never asked for perfection, just pure intention. Learn to rest in his promises so your faith don't waver every time you face a new obstacle. You can't want king-size blessings while carrying miniature faith. What was sent to shatter you shaped you. God repurposed and made your enemy your footstool, yet we keep praying conditional prayers. Obedience can be a fight. But quit submitting to your flesh. Then temptation take the wheel feels good, but temporary feelings never lead to permanent freedom. You got to tap in and do the work. Then you'll see how God works. Activate your healing. You connected to the main source, but still acting like you short on power. Don't confuse discipline with defeat. When God don't confuse discipline with defeat. When the fall feels fatal, stand firm in your faith. You never fell out of favor. You fell into formation, and you're still standing.
Boy, I tell you what, you can go on and drop her down and get her eagle on, girl, so I can talk my junk. You hear what I'm saying? Now tell me that went worth going back for. Talk about message. Yes, it was. I hear my babies in here, my daughter in this thing, Ribby in this thing, my niece in here. But welcome back to another powerful edition of Papis Poetry Corner, y'all. You know, tonight, I am trying to tell y'all tonight, the energy is already moving through me. This space right here we stepping into is for the royalty, for truth, for undeniable power. The title of the show tonight is Crown Words, because every stanza spoken tonight carries weight. Every verse drops wisdom, and every artist coming to the mic wears a crown crafted from resilience, purpose, and raw passion. Y'all just heard how it's about to go down. Man, y'all know how we do it. If you new to the chat, drop some emojis, some flames. Let us know that you in the house. Hell, tell a friend to tell a friend that we live on the corner right now. But before we jump into this phenomenal lineup, and hit that subscribe button if you new, so you know to tap in week after week, because we burning the block up every week like this. But before we jump into our phenomenal lineup, we got to give some love to our past features who was voted. Man, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that rewind and that spotlight. First, the rewind segment this week. We throwing it back with the heavy hitters. If y'all didn't hear Spliff Smith, man, you better tap back in. And our spotlight feature that we just watched was the legendary, unmatched talent of the one and only Teresa the Songbird. Man, big salute to both of those incredible artists for leaving their marks right here on the corner. And of course, tonight's show is brought to you by the one and only official sponsor, Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Man, we keeping your skin glowing, nourished, feeling like royalty with all natural handcrafted everything. Man, we have a stacked lineup tonight featuring 4 powerful voices straight out of the Windy City and beyond. So let's get into it, man. Our first person.
Y'all know we up like the sun. Season 4. What you thought? You thought we wasn't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so shameless hosting.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
Shim, you ain't finna keep interrupting me like that, buddy, but I know you had to go, man. I absolutely love that. Our first feature, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my co-host. If y'all don't know Shim, man, y'all gonna see him throughout the night. He definitely comes up between each of the artists. But our first feature poet tonight is a 2-time national spoken word artist, Rising Star of the Year nominee, an Atlanta-rooted slam champion. Rooted in Chicagoland area, she discovered poetry as a way to transform pain into purpose and life lessons into testimony. Beyond the mic, she is a mother, a meal writer, a mentor, a community servant, and a founder of God's Girl 7, as well as a creator of the annual Mama Breathe Experience. She doesn't simply tell you where she's been. She turns it into a roadmap for everyone, someone who's still trying to find their way. Man, family, if y'all don't know who it is, this ain't her first time on the corner. It's the one and only Creative Truth.
Black.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
I hear you.
Well, you ain't finna just get into that piece like that. Hold up. Let's kick it.
Okay.
Let's kick it and shit. I mean, let the people. I know who you are. You know, some people don't know who you are. I got a couple questions for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, welcome. Let me go back. Because she was about ready to get it to you. And I love it already because black is beautiful, baby. I'm wearing black. I am black shit. I be on black shit. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm on black people time. Never mind. I got too much about me. So you wear so many crowns. Huh?
Is my voice clear to you?
Nope. Not at all. You sound like the Matrix got you all in the chokehold. I mean, it's choking the life up out of you. Now we got a hand up like, hold up. Let me fix something. You coming back? Can you hear me? Still about the same, but we're going to see if we can work it out. What you sound like now?
I can hear you, but I can still hear that that
You sound like what's Rosie off the Jetsons.
Okay, I can go out and come back in real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Y'all know I waste a little time. Y'all know when they got to come out and come back in, y'all know I'm going to spin the block on around. You already know what I'm going to do when I waste a little time. We going to come on back to them old questions. Now, y'all seen that I already done did her bio. So y'all know I'm going to keep this. I'm going to give her a couple seconds. Matter of fact, let me run a commercial right fast and see what we come up with.
Hey.
There ain't no commercial. That ain't a commercial. That's just me talking about the tea. I wanted a real commercial, so okay, well.
Hey guys, I'm Vaughn McCod, and I've been using Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs for years now.
Style by Gibbs is great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great. But my personal favorite is blueberry one.
Well, don't take their word for it, man. We got so many flavors for you to savor. Tap in and get your own. Or ladies, spoil your man a little bit. You know holidays coming up and stuff. Get him some. Or get something that you want to smell on them even better than that. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all see that wonderful, that's us right now. We got all kind of merchandise, man. P.P.C even got merch. I'm still stalling. She in this thing yet? Nope. You already know I'm finna run amok, man. I'm about to bring my next queen on up to this thing. Even though we didn't hear the first up, next up we have a Chicago-based spoken word artist, actress, author of the Vaya Print, because boom, we getting it right tonight. Rooted in youth slam poetry through Louder Than Bomb and Brave New Voices, she went on to earn a Slam Poet of the Year, guys. And she been out here just as long as me. We just, communicadoed on that. So in just a short span of time, she already out here winning, awards and things like that. Nomination of National Spoken Words Award as well. She has graced prestigious stages like Willis Tower and sharpened mics with legends like Yusuf Perkins through her musical projects, Confessions of a Siren Poet. She gonna come up here and tell me what that one say. She blends poetry sounds to explore the identity and healing while advocating for mental health, body positivity, sexual assault awareness. Put your dang on fingers on them keyboards and go on and hit some hearts up. Go ahead and scream loud through your own mic over there. We can't hear you, but we can feel you. It's the one and only Vaya Shakur.
What's good, y'all? Hey.
You already know, so you got to tell me what, because I know I skipped the whole word. It's Wata Saga?
Yeah, Wata.
Wata Saga.
Think of it like if you had like a Congolese accent on it, because that's who it's after. It's Mami Wata. So, okay. But yeah, Wata. Pretty much.
Y'all know I learn something every Wednesday. If y'all don't know, go back and look at the shows. I learn a new word every Wednesday, as I'm supposed to. Damn it, I'm a poet and I'm sensitive about my shit. Now, I got a couple questions for you. First of all, I just listened to the amazing album that you just dropped. If y'all ain't tapped in, y'all better go tap in, because the queen got some shit to say. You get what I'm saying? So actually tell me, first of all, what made you go down that road? Because you went from having a book out a limited edition book, may I add, to go ahead and dropping the whole album. So what inspired the whole thing?
So let me take y'all back to when I first stepped on the scene. As y'all know, Geronimo, my mentor, and he was like, "Hey, you ever did a poem to music before?" I was like, "Nah, and I'm never going to." He's like, "Nah, you going to?" And he like helped push me out of my comfort zone. Long story short, and I was like, you know what? I kind of rock with this. And then we did Duly Noted, which was just a lineup of musical poets. Okay. And then after that, I was like, well, we're going to do an album about the story of my poetry. And that's how we got there.
Hey, that's dope. So you took baby steps to make a huge leap. That's all I heard right there. I was on a little this, and then I was on this, and before you know it, I was like, yo, I'm in my bag. Let me go ahead and just drop it and let the people. So where can the people tap in to hear this amazing album, and what is it called? I know y'all saw Shim talk about it earlier, but it's different coming out the Queen now.
So it's Confessions of a Siren Poet. I'm a Mermaid, the Watsa Saga. You can find it on all streaming platforms. It says Spotify because I'm not tech savvy and I'm working on it. But it should be up on Spotify, if not tonight, then the end of this week. But then all streaming platforms, yeah.
Hey, man, I found it right there on the tube. So y'all know what I'm going to tell y'all to do, man. Make sure y'all turn it on tonight after Papis Poetry Corner and just let that joint play all night long. But I got another album, so y'all might want to flip it and switch it. But we'll talk about that after we get off with this queen right here. So coming up through high stakes platforms like Louder Than a Bomb and the Brave New Voices, how did competitive youth slam shape your voice compared to how you construct projects like Confessions of a Siren Poet?
Long story short, it gave me a backbone and it allowed me to realize that my words have importance in them and I got to get the message out quickly. So it's like, how can I make the most impact in about 3 minutes? Because
that's all the attention you got. After 3 minutes, you done lost half the room. I tell you what, especially me. I got ADD, ADHD, a couple of other things. But yes, so
I'm neurospicy too.
That part. So you use your platform heavily to campaign for like sexual assault awareness and mental health. How do you balance the vulnerability requirements to speak on such heavy topics while protecting your own personal space as an artist?
I tell everybody this, I don't bleed on stage. If I know I got to write stuff, some stuff is just for me. If I feel like I can spit it and I'm not going to, send myself into a panic attack after, then I'll spit it. But if I feel like I'm not in the right mental space, I'm not bleeding on stage and y'all can wait for that poem.
That part right there. I'm talking about wait long time. She like, hold your breath and wait. So until we get down to Queen back up, because I think she just came back in the room, but it's your rotation, boo. What's the first piece you giving us?
So I think I give you something off the album. That cool?
Okay, come on, let's get it. So
it ain't gonna have no music.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't need the music. The words.
Nah, it's still gonna be good. It's still gonna be good.
That part right there. So let me go ahead and get out the way, man. She about to give y'all a sneak peek, so y'all already know what it is. P.P.C hot on the way. Hold on.
Grenage. Et à la so Saki muri Safeya yo. Born of a bloodline that made empires tremble. Toussaint and Dessalines spin in my roots. They speak in voodoo tongues that would demonize the fire that calls to me but here. On the concrete throat of Chicago, I bite my tongue until it tastes like iron, until protests feel like another mouth to feed, until I'm able to swim through the darkness here in Chicago. I remember my grandma's battles, running from bullets that spoke French, faces that despise her. I remember my mother's panic, blossoming into shields of resilience. So I keep my fists folded and hide my hurricanes. Rock my Betsy to sleep with lullabies of freedom instead of battle cries, grateful that we do not pray over passports at night, that my womb bared a Chicago cub, that we were afforded vacuums of peace with those whose shadows look like ours. So what does a mother do when violence surrounds her, when it snakes into her feed, into her dreams so much as she has resulted to keeping her daughter in her bed at night? How many escape routes can she conjure? How many languages does she beg for God's protection in? Do her ancestors hear her prayers? Are they proud of her, becoming the chain link to hold her up? I heard that dying is easy and living is harder, so are they proud of her? Do they see value in her, sacrificing the pool to the front lines just to keep someone alive? I heard that she only breathes for the breath that she gave someone else. It is hard. Finding the duality between raising my daughter in one hand and raising my fist in the other. Truthfully, I'm scared because I don't know the outcome, because I don't know what to do or if I'm doing enough. It is the same fear that had the Zoes sharpen machetes and dance under moons painted red. It is the fear that birthed revolutions to rewrite futures for minis like mine. So before I ever allow it to become a problem, I will become their problem. With justice in my veins and revolt in my blood when it comes down to it. For her, I'll never run. So, Grenage, alaso, sakimuri, safe ayo. Rest in peace.
I swear I love me some queens. They know how to do it right.
Hey man, I do, man. This the whole mother part of that piece, like, was really touchy. But Queens do it all, man. She's a mother and still got her fist up because you heard the piece. She always rocking. Man, let's see if we can get Creative Truth back up here. Yo, let me hear you.
Hey, you hear me?
Hey, I hear you as
Girl,
clear as
these
I heard you the
technical
first time on that
difficulties.
speed round. This is what I'm talking about right here. I definitely got you in clear. So let me go ahead and get these questions out of the way right fast. So,
Okay.
so you wear so many hats, from mother to meal right to mentor to a poet. I know I'm saying that one wrong, but whatever. How does your experience navigating male dominated spaces like the meal right in the industry shape the grit and the power behind your spoken word?
Um, I'll just have to. I've been that, they doubt me before they even learned anything about me. So I have to insert myself, try harder, study a little harder, and show them that I am here for the long run to stay. And I may not have as much strength as them, but I can basically do just about anything that they can do.
That part right there, because I'm everyone. Never
That's
mind.
right.
So you put on an annual event every year. This is your second year doing it, which is for mothers on Mother's Day, correct?
It don't be on Mother's Day. It'll be right around Mother's Day, like that
Okay, but
next
it's
week or
still for the
before.
moms, right? So you
Yes.
create a sanctuary for mothers and young women to heal and connect. What was the moment you realized that your poetry needed to expand beyond the stage into a building like live breathing space for women?
Um, it was years back, basically just when I started. I just think the reactions from when I was performing, like people literally tears flowing down their eyes. I've held people from the words that I've spit, like felt like true laugh sermons. I've rocked them in my arms, and I just had to give the world more of what God had gave me. I knew it was healing and so profound.
That part, just offering a release, and I absolutely
Yeah.
love that, man. Thank you for tapping back in, because I know sometimes we need a release from this social media. It be playing with our patience, don't it? You get what I'm
Girl,
saying? The
it be
struggle be
trying.
real, right? The struggle be real. So with that being said, the struggle is over. Just like the good book say, you ain't gonna struggle for too long. So what is the
No.
first piece that you're getting into for us tonight?
So the first piece I'm gonna do is resilient woman. Basically, kind of touch what I just talked about, and just being a strong black woman, just dominating everything you try to step into while holding it all together, balancing life.
I'm loving it already because I heard it. I heard it when she started spinning it earlier. So let me get my black booty out the way because she about to talk about being so black.
Black is beautiful. Black women our powerhouses that possess potential, exude excellence, and excel in everything we do. We deliver messages masked in melanin. Our cadence caters to a different tone, commands the attention, yet provides the confidence needed in the darkest rooms. Will our reflection be a beam of light? And no shade to any other race, but black don't crack in black. Well, black is magical. We give duality, offering the best of both worlds. We'll check you with respect. Keeping it cute and classy, never to be misconstrued with messy. Our hearts, our hearts be the vaults where we had your most sacred secrets, our healers, natural nurturers that nourish wounds quicker than neosporin, never neglecting our duties on call 24/7, even when feeling worn. We don't quit. Our families call, we go quick, fully equipped with fighting us. Our chin up, chest out, we complete the mission. Mothers are matriarchs of the family. We anchor burdens on our backs. We're fearless through our faith, which fortify our foundation. We stand in the gaps for our families and communities. And although we forgive, we don't forget. We forgive because we know what it takes to be forgiven. We right wrongs and petition prayers to the Most High. Our mouths move mountains and manifest miracles. Baby, we can make a mountain out of a molehill. We make our burdens look beautiful. Even when our energy on E, if need be, we'll reach down in our reserve tanks to still supply needs. Make meals by any means, even if that means a big pot of beans and cornbread. We do what we have to make sure our baby's fed. Ain't no half stepping. We'll wear our nails for an extra week with a gap. Maybe even push a bill or two back. But when it comes to providing, God is sufficient, so we never lack. God grants us grace, keeps us grounded, so we never in competition with the next. So when it comes to stress, when things get complex, get you a tribe of good women. And I ain't talking the kind that only cheer you on when you own and winning, but the kind that build bridges over your battle scars and be your backbone to your blind spots. And last but not least, mothers, our comforters that create safe spaces for all youth, so warm and welcoming. And even when there's little room, we'll pile you in like our grannies used to. We avoid conflict to cultivate the hearts of the communities because it takes a village to raise these children. Mothers know that proper education starts from home and how important it is to read and write. Because when it came to our ancestors' rights, they once had none. They were treated as if there were a noose around their tongue, and they masked their misery as they suffered in silence. For that, we are grateful for our ancestors, for we now know the power we possess in our tongue. We embody resilience. Women create substance where there's no merit. You should be proud to be an amazing Black woman.
I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. Oh, oh, yeah.
Hell, Shim, I knew you was gonna come up here and finish the song once I started it. You know, just like that song. This next queen coming up here is every woman too, y'all. Moving right on along to our next guest is a Chicago-based spoken word artist, author, curator, a community advocate who uses poetry as a vessel of healing, empowerment, and truth. She is the host of Secret Sounds Friday, founder of Blessed Beyond Measures, and the creator of the debut spoken word album, So I Speak. Her mission is simple: to use her voice to inspire others, to encourage, to use theirs as family. Wait a minute. Y'all know what it is. Encourage to use theirs. Hold up. Family. Welcome. Who it is? It's Tiara, the poet. Y'all, queen.
Hey,
I'm extra geeked and extra excited. Y'all know this her first time running the corner, so y'all better drop her some good comments down there and welcome her on into this corner thing. So, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Girl, you a ball of energy. I done been at work all day and I'm like, dang, I'm so tired. But you definitely got me like, all right, I'm up now.
You can have mine too. I've been at work since about 5 this morning. And then I still come home and do this. But y'all are the energy. Y'all just knowing that it's about to be a good vibe with some good poetry. Who can't get crunk for that? I'd be like, as soon as I get out of work, I'd be like, Wednesday, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how Martin speak, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be hyped. And then, like I said, you knew the king always try to bless me with somebody new. And so it's dope. So let's get into it. I already said congratulations, but your debut album titled So I Speak. What was the defining point in your life where sitting in silence was no longer an option and stepping up to speak became the path to your healing?
Oh, I would say it was about 3.5, almost 4 years ago. I had it's right before I experienced this layoff. And shout out to my previous employer. I had about 1,100.
They helped you upgrade.
1,100 people got laid off, and my mom had a really bad accident, so I was caretaking, and I'm like, all right, I got to get a little bit of my self-care in. So me and my daughter had started frequenting again, like local open mic. So I was sitting at an open mic, and she was like, you should get up and say your poetry. And I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, I guess. But y'all listen to y'all kids. I know we be saying FTK all the time, but y'all got to listen to these babies.
Facts. Mine was in here, and yes, this is a blessing. I'm glad that your daughter actually pushed you, because as a parent, we're so used to pushing our kids to follow their dreams. And it sounded like she took that same energy that you gave her and then put it right back into you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's my little baby. She down at Jackson State right now. It's a sophomore year of college.
Hey, let's go, man. So, I'm already gonna ask where we can find the wonderful album, but before I get to that, as the host of Secret Sounds on Friday and the founder of Blessed Beyond Measures, how has creating platforms for other creatives altered your perspective on your own personal pen and artistry?
Man, I think if anything, it's made me not want to hold things to myself. It makes me want to share it all the more. Like, man, the more courage that I have to get out into these spaces, to write, to perform, it's a domino effect. Like, look at the people who you're around. If they fearful and doing stuff and speaking negativity, you're going to feel the same way. But, Geronimo will be having us out here feel like we all 6 feet tall.
Because y'all are. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I love about the king. He's always going to make sure that he's pushing for the culture. And that's absolutely amazing. Speaking of the culture, because you just dropped one of the hottest, albums that the culture is going to see. Where can the people tap in and find this amazing work?
So I Speak is available on all digital music platforms. That's Spotify, that's Tidal, that's YouTube, that's Apple Music. Yes, just type in T or the Poet. So I Speak in a whole album. Let it bless you. Let it bless you.
And it starts off amazing, guys. I actually listened to both of their albums the other night. I didn't even know that I was listening to the album. I just typed in So I Speak and then her name on YouTube. And guys, it actually popped up. I was like, booyah! I'm in here like swimwear. But that's not just it, because you're out here for the youth as well. You also have a children's book.
I do, inspired by
my daughter's still in here. I got grandbabies. You get what I'm saying? So
I can ship you one.
I need that link. Yeah. So how can the people also tap in to your children's book?
So for the children's book, I'm revamping it right now. So I took it down off Amazon for right now because I wanted my daughter to re-illustrate it. So the pictures that I did before, I wasn't too happy with, but I still do have some copies on deck. So if you send me your information, I can also mail you one. But that book was inspired by my last little one, Dalen, because he's so fearful and always will. Let me take that out. He was so fearful. I always saying, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. So we took all his fears and put it into a book and called it Brave Little Heart so he could overcome his fears.
Oh, But the story behind it made me want to get 2. You get what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all get 4. You go ahead and tap in and get the last 4 that she say that she might have. But the revamp, even talking about the revamp, you're bringing your daughter in. The revamp is family. It's about your youngest son. Like, this is amazing. I could talk to this queen all day, but we're not going to do that. Y'all make sure that y'all hit her inbox to get the book, or make sure you get the book, new and old. Go ahead, because it might the pictures will change, so you know the kids will hear the same words, but they'll see a different vision. So just get both copies and make sure that y'all tap in with the album, because it's absolutely amazing, and it's on all streaming platforms, guys. So what is the first piece that you're going to get into for us tonight?
I'm gonna do something that's not on the album. This is the reason why I kind of overcame my fears. I'm gonna do this piece called "A Diss to Insecurities."
Ooh, I might need to hear this because I be trying to diss my insecurities every day.
Dear insecurities, I woke up wanting to feel like the best version of me. When I took one look in that mirror and saw that you was there. And some days you just appear. And I can catch a glimpse of you looking back at me like who she thinks she is. Let me see how fast I can snatch that grin. Let me see how uncomfortable I can make her in her own skin. Find out what her happiness is and throw it into an abyss. Make her feel like she'll never, ever get a chance to win. Keep her wondering, is she really who she says she is? Gift wrapped her presence with the worst case of imposter syndrome. I'll have her doing the job and still second guessing her position. Show her every crack of imperfection. Tear her down because I love shattering her confidence every time she's rebuilding. I even like to see her stutter, fishing for words, but never quite reel them in. Make her feel like she's glitching or in competition, even when there's no competing. It's my job to keep her depleted. How else do you expect for me to keep her safe? No passcode tucked away. I mean, stuck in place. I make her do mental gymnastics. You should see how she bends for me, how she flips thoughts over and over and over until they stick. I give her perfect 10s because she does such a good job with making sure that I win. And when I'm not enough, I bring the whole team in. That's fear and failure. Yeah, they'll go hand in hand. There's envy and there's doubt. Lately, it feels like Disney ain't the only ones dealing with these emotions inside out. Turn into her own worst enemy. Intrusive thoughts keep barging in, interrupting train of thought until she's off track again. I have her trying to bounce back like Sha'Carri Richardson. I make her compare when she's overly prepared. And although she stands out, I make her feel like she's just another stand in. Sprinkle a little more trauma. Make her feel like there's no such thing as good karma, because no matter how much she changes to show proof that she's improving, I show her a highlight from her past to make sure she's back snoozing in a moment, really sleeping on herself. No scissor. I cut ties with all emotional baggage. I let God do the work, and now these emotions be bragging like doubt. I used to self-doubt, too busy helping everybody else out that I wouldn't even help myself out. I stood on it. I was about that, and now I be like, me putting you over me? I doubt that. I woke up to feel like you just false evidence appearing real. And I used to rock you like you was my favorite apparel, but now I'm hanging you up to switch into some new gear. That's rocking faith over fear. It's funny how we could be our own biggest haters. It's funny how you can be your own biggest hater. And as far as procrastination, we'll get to that later. It's some other apparel I could surely address. I used to rock envy like a new dress. I saw her and thought she looked dope in green. But now I see I'm fit. Every time they see my fit, it released dopamine. My makeup was all made up. Even though my foundation was laid, my insecurities were highlighted. I had to contour even when I was unsure, blending colors, covering features. I was so insecure. Standing in the mirror with nothing affirming me, I had to learn to stand firm in me. And I used to stutter, fishing for my words. But now I walk with a tribe. So when you see me conversing, I ain't walking in my shoes. Just know I still keep a couple stars by my side and stitched in me. Down in my jeans. No name brands, but my name bands. Generational curses, toxicity, simplicity. That's why I move with such efficiency. So yes, this be my dear John letter, my breakup with insecurities. That's that piece. Thank y'all.
I just came on here to tell you you was a bad mother. Cut your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Hey man, think what you heard, Shim. The kids need to hear that piece too, because I definitely need to hear it. Tomorrow I'm looking in the mirror knocking shit down. You hear me? I love that. Y'all, let's get to it. Man, to the man who set this whole thing up. He about to come on out here and do his thing, man. Closing us out. Our feature set tonight is a powerhouse who was born in Chicago and raised in the inner city projects where freestyle and battle rap laid his foundation. Since stepping into spoken word, he has released 3 MPs, sold out 300 seated theaters from Palms of the Streets, and earned spoken word album of the year and the most vulnerable poet honors. He's shared stages with icons like Malik Yusuf, The Last Poets, Poetic Power, the Patience Power, saying some stuff wrong, and one of our favorite queens, Michelle Obama, living by the motto, no grind, no shine, baby, and he definitely grinds, so y'all know he out here shining. If y'all don't know who it is, baby, it's the one and only, the legend, Geronimo Speaks. Yo, King.
Yo, please, I'm taking it off. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling up like the sun, even when it's down. I can't do nothing but feel like that when you got such amazing people that you always bring through the corner with you.
I mean, they are just dope, just great humans in general. Like, I'm happy, like, they came up here and they did what I knew they was gonna do. They went off, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just good energy, you know?
That part, your squad can't run no different from you. You get what I'm saying? So first of all, tell the people how to tap in to all of the EPs, because like album of the year, I mean, just releasing stuff. Not only that, but you firing stages up left and right. So please tell the people first how to find your album, how to tap into the EPs, and then what upcoming events you have coming up.
I mean, like just like Tiara and Vay, so I speak in Wada Saga. Like I'm on all social networks, all social streaming platforms, Apple Music to Google Play, Samsung Music, right? YouTube Music, from Psalms to the Streets, Heaven Speaks, The Gordian Knot, spoken hip hop. They all on all the streaming platforms. You know what I mean?
And it's some of the dopest shit y'all will ever hear. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not did y'all homework, it's the reason he was with the Last Poets. If y'all don't know who that is, that's Red Storm them. It's a whole shitload of them, but it's a reason that this king was able to rock with them. So y'all might want to go tap in. And what events do you have coming up? Because I seen at least 3 flyers that you have coming up.
I have the event in Philly Sunday for Voices in Power. After that, I have an event in Arizona with Guess What podcast. It's gonna be a Arizona Poetry Fest weekend. Where we're gonna be doing workshops, slams, and showcases. And then after that, I got a bunch of local events, and
you ain't too local too much. I be seeing you, man. You running the airway up. You hear me? I mean, you be praised and a little bit. Y'all heard him just say Arizona, and what was the other spot already? That's 2 different segments of the world.
Philly, and Arizona. Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely, they say we need to get you down here, Key-notez, you know what I mean? So you should definitely tap in with Tiara. She got an amazing platform.
Hey man, you
Secret
already
Sound
know
Fridays.
I'm willing to come wherever y'all need me to be. Y'all here when I need
Yeah.
y'all, so it ain't no different when it come to me to coming to where
Yeah.
y'all at. So I got a couple questions for you. You came up through freestyle and battle rap in the inner city
Yeah.
before transforming into spoken word. How did the urban battle mindset prepare you for selling out theaters and sharing stages with giants like Malik Yusuf and the Last Poets?
Well, so it put me in a competitive atmosphere, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you battle rapping, the goal is to win, right? And it's this, it's this level of competition that you aim, right? And so when I transitioned over to spoken word, I took that same competitive edge and I put it towards my grind. That's why I say no grind, no shine. Like even your shine will be equivalent to your grind. You feel me? And so it's a competition, but in spoken word, it's me versus me. You know what I'm saying? Instead in battle rap, it's me versus somewhere else. You know what I mean? So that's how I transition. You know?
I love that. And you actually answered both of my questions at one time because the next question was about, what do you feel about your, grind, no shine? But you kind of threw both of them in at the
Oh
same,
yeah,
which is amazing because that's your motto. So you live by it, so it breathes through you, it moves through you. So I love that. So what's the first piece you're gonna get into for us tonight?
All right, so I'm gonna say my bars be like I'm gonna do that. It was a dope challenge that was put on the internet, and so I wanted to do that piece. You know what I mean?
Well, let me get up out of here because his bars be heavy, guys. I can tell you already. His bars be
My bars be like, Joe, you the problem type. Always seen on the scene, and every scene end with a bar like Harlem Nights. That's why I stay next to Pudding behind bars like Cosby White. My boss be like out of this world, like a little Martian. Like even God be like Jesus, skip the crucifixion and cruise to fiction. Yeah, I pick bars from Pixar because you gotta have soul inside out when you're dealing with a monsters ink. I'm prone to think whatever my mind feel turns into a minefield. Every stanza is a George Costanza. I know I'm being next to Seinfeld. My boss be like, you never be a simpleton. Everybody heavy the most, but to me they wear a simple tongue. Sometimes the bear be like tempted to put a battery in his back like a Teddy Ruxpin, but then I stand in front of them temptations like David Ruffin and focus on my wheel like Carlton's cousin. First time I heard Eros, I called them cussing. My boss be like, God's flowing through, stars know it too, because every time I spit, it reminds them of SARS-CoV-2. My boss be like, your boss be like, my boss be like, even if I left to right, Jesus and the Jesuits, it be fire when I write letters. I'm ambidextrous, only go as hard as my chromosomes condone, and I go retarded and incestuous. I'm the definite, decadent, delicate, devilish. My boss be like, tell a deaf to sick, because when it comes to bars, it's a deficit. My bars crack the foundation from vibrations. I gotta settle with the settlement to spell a spit. It's unsettling. My boss be like, and that's that piece. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Ooh, them bars be heavy. I told y'all. And y'all see what time it is. So y'all know we about to run this thing like a speed round around this mug. I hope Creative Truth is ready for me. Let's go. Yeah. You ready? Can you hear me? Nope. Hey, go ahead and bring. Well, I don't know what's going on with Truth Thing tonight, but truth is, like her phone said, truth is, I'm tired. Her shit tired over there, and she's spitting like a mug. Why is it playing with her? Oh, you back? Cause I was gonna have jokes for days. You back? Can you hear me?
I was clicking, girl, trying to make sure I get in there and here now.
All right, that's what I said. That song "Truth Is I'm Tired." You probably
Yeah.
tired of this shit tonight.
Girl, it's too much heat up in here. They bars too hot. It's blowing
I'm
my
trying to
phone
tell
up.
you, we burn the wires up every time.
Girl.
So we about to run this thing like a speed round so I can get into these church announcements. What's the
Let's
second
go.
piece you giving us tonight?
Honestly, I never even really titled this piece. So
Woo, that's all right with me. Y'all know what to do in them comments, man. Whatever y'all think the title of the piece should be,
yeah, y'all
come on
help me
and
get
help
a
the queen
title.
out and drop them in the comments. Now, drop me down, get my eagle on.
That's
Drop me
right.
down, get my.
I ain't never had to badmouth another queen or refer to myself as a bad bee to get a man to notice me. When approached, he can already see it's in me, not on me. I moved with intention and integrity. I don't do drama, so don't come for me. Or I'll stitch your lips closed from the verses that flow from my pen, leave you feeling tight-lipped like I use needle and thread. I don't do gossip. I'd rather spread love instead. Now, I ain't perceived to be seen as the attention seeking type, but if you give me a mic, I'll talk my shit, but you'll find facts and healing in it. My poetry is profound. God, the Most High, gave me my gift, so I don't take it lightly. I walk in my light no matter the load. The devil was determined to deter me from my destiny, using his vices daily to deceive me, so I cooked up a new recipe. I mixed agape love with unlimited faith, planted seeds, and only rely on God for consistent watering because He keeps me as I'm evolving into a better me. I unlearn bad habits in order to sync my mind with what matters instead of just existing, taking up space like matter. Like most over material things. I much rather have God and his favor from the joy that it brings, like sermons and Sunday lessons that hold you when you teetering through storms. So I speak highly of him. I stand on his word and I'll tell it to the world, even if rejection echoes back like a crescendo. He's proved to be one to never play me like a Nintendo Wii, locked in on levels many wouldn't understand. He's the glue to my life, molding me like kinetic sand. He always has a plan. And I don't claim to be a lyrical beast, but once I let my message off the leash, it hits just like you need. It be healing. That feeling you can't shake like an addict. That's why every day, 24/7, I stay working at it. My words be support like a kickstand. Never leaves you leaning, but keep you locked and loaded with lessons I learned in life, penetrating your brain like fresh tattoos on pierced skin. I learned not to hold grudges from I learned not to hold grudges from within. I learned not to hold grudges from within. I messed up. I learned not to hold grudges from within. He keeps me. I decree and declare the devil take his hands off you. I stay in prayer and stand in proxy for those who struggle. No matter what shows at your doorstep, I need you to get on your knees and clap back, then weigh your faith like a fitted hat, figuring that tomorrow isn't promised. Put forth effort today.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, cause that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man.
Oh, that piece was more than a buck. Like, I'm about to keep it a buck right now, babe. Let's go.
Was
Gang.
good.
Everything goody goody. It's good poetry going on tonight. Don't you hear it? I'm loving the
hearing
vibe,
it.
man. I know, right? So, what's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
So I had to get back to my roots. We've been talking about how I got here. I decided to give y'all not confessional, Colossus.
Colossus. I be feeling colossal sometimes. And creative, they said the name of that piece should be I Am. Just like I am out of here. Hold on.
I killed them all solely to become one. Converted my torso into sheets to cover my insecurities. I spread myself so thin, they became a whisper. Cast my thoughts into fangs and swallowed broken glass disapproval I exercised. Till it burned, till my rib cage opened up and took flight. I became a Houdini, making hunger disappear in front of a full plate. You see, a monster has no appetite when functioning in the parameters of dysmorphia. Because self-loathing is feeling enough. It is keeping your body image trapped in a funhouse mirror, kidnapped in your thoughts, Stockholming yourself into contentment. Merely need to lose a little bit more of this vessel you call a smile is being willing to raise the blade yourself a smile so you can pass for happiness hiding in smoke and lifting the veil of shell-like confidence only to reveal the mortality behind a man. I once battled with it. tooth and nail. Fought to see things differently. I tore to arm and inscribed my wound. I embedded teardrop crystals and laced it with guilt after all. What place have I to be such a beast? 3 years in the shadow, and it returned the second time to claim his victory. I killed the monster, only to immortalize his tactics, begin to consume myself the same way, to enjoy into sorrow, pin spun and danced around the truth. I don't see myself that way. This reflection was distorted long before he ever came along, and at night I often find myself counting the pounds to sleep, seeing how long it takes to fall out of comfortability, to choke on body mass index and metabolize the reality of my thoughts while I disappear into diagnosis. But in the day I dream of acceptance, of apologies I'll never get to say to the girl I once was. I'm sorry for creating more room for doubt than for care, for being the devil on your shoulder, taunting those outfits to the back of the closet, trading meals for Snickers, hang-drawn quarter your appetite to vape and condition you to eat parts of yourself till you bleed six packs and sweat muscle. I apologize for not giving you enough space for security, pushing you into waist trainers and fitness plans that being under 150 is synonymous with happiness, but mostly I apologize for telling you it was too much and still not enough. This is for anybody who's ever looked at the reflection of cracked glass bottles and insecurities, found the unease too comfortable to fall into, given views distorted, seen comparing themselves to comic book bodies and anime figures. This is for anybody giving eyes bigger than stomachs and measuring worth with numbers on scales. Have mercy on yourself. Show yourself the kindness you otherwise give out. And I know, as long as it's going to take more than 180 seconds, more than a couple songs about body image and pageant culture, truth be told, I haven't found my way out of this wave yet either. But I've learned that these bars I may find myself trapped behind are nothing more than a cocoon I need to break myself out of. And when I do, wings will be something beautiful, magnificent to behold. It's the peace.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Yeah.
She is beautiful, Shim. You know, you be right on point when you be coming up. I love that. Let's keep this thing all the way going, man. Tiara, come out and play.
Girl, I've been cracking up this whole show at you. You funny.
Hey, well, I'm glad that you loving it. That means I'm giving you some of my energy. You get what I'm saying? So what is the second piece that you're going to get into for us tonight?
I kept going back and forth. I was going to do something off the album, but I'm going to do Rooted.
Okay, Rooted. I like it. I be rooted in love and rooted in... Never mind. I got to throw some root.
Sometimes it be feeling like they only rooting for you as long as you stay rooted to hold you. As if you leveling up stunts their growth. They be scared the higher you go, the less they know you. Scared they speaking in past tense about y'all's relationships. It gets tense when folks gotta watch your drive through tense. But when everyone starts clapping and the people closest to you doing a mannequin challenge. Problem is we rooted, locked in place, thriving off routine, getting our rocks off, doing the same thing, but who's really rude? Team. They don't care if you elevate, just stay low vibrating. But I be screaming like, news flash. I said news flash to those who don't know. I'm evolving. And the comfort zone that I'm used to has gotten a little too uncomfortable. Just like that box you put me in. I stayed attached to bad habits and toxic relationships, and now you mad because I chose to flip the lid and open my lids. No cap. But in all caps, that's the cap that blew the cap off your lids. Like you rather I stay seed with no watering. Like don't leave, but no loitering, but you bleed and I'm torturing. Like how you sensitive when I begin photosynthesis, sick sensing it. It be so many dream killers and I'm sick of sensing it. Oh, like it's intricate. Like how they start putting little in front of everything you dreaming big. But baby, I watched my mama provide for kids, even after losing a husband and a couple of gigs. Got tired of taking L's even when we had to redline it. So I don't need your validation as long as God co-signs it. I get it. It's frightening. Little shock of horrors. Scared I'll go Gina and get that big head. But I'm done begging you to see me as more. Seymour. I wanted you to see me notorious, but you only think I'm playing big. Even your ego stay saying, look, honey, I shrunk the kid. You want to sprinkle a little voodoo and see if you could turn me into Beetlejuice, preferring me shrunken and in place, knowing that I'm down to get out of this sunken place. They be wanting to see me in the dreams. Nah, see me in dreams, knowing that God chose me, not knowing that roses still grow from concrete. So you could say goodbye to old me. That's that piece.
You must use coastal sunflower body scrubs, cause that piece right there was shining, 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 yeah. All of that winning.
Oh, that piece hit home, baby. Y'all know we about to close this thing right on out with the one and only king who is on this stage tonight. You know who it is, Geronimo Spence. You okay? How you feeling now?
All right, let's get it. All right. They hit me up like, Jay, can you design a one line as a reminder that your pen is fine? And I'm like, I've been writing these poems. They pin heat, but I body fire. Johnny Storm, shot town in the field with killers like children of the corn. This ain't my final form. If this was anime, this one piece will make me Luffy with a mic. But this is real life, and I treat every word like anime. I be moving like Ike. Everybody get pulverized just to elevate your body like the poltergeist. When I spit, it's like throwing a spiritual. I'm spiritual, who the spirit chose to spit these flows. These words God sent, but the flesh be pulsating. Luckily, I got a God sent that'll stop your pulsating. They like, Jay, what's your angle? I'm just saying, I've been writing these poems. I was in heaven, scribing as an angel, repurposed my halo and wrote a poem so deep that God called them Gabriel. Peak the aura, replaced the peace to a place of peace. I became God's brick and mortar. One time, I wrote a poem so beautiful, God sent it to earth after me, and I called her my daughter, but that was my former. These words be the epitome of calligraphy, a symmetry of soliloquies. I used to ride the block, having writer's rock, keeping it short on cam, cast a knot, bars a knot. I'm instrumental to this art like surgery. One time they asked would I rather rap or poem. That's like saying choose Samson or Hercules. I'm on a Mercury, and personally, to all talent, just rest in peace. Of course, it's the age of Aquarius, astrology. So why wouldn't I be the meaning of the word? Etymology is obviously I'm spitting modesty, but I'm in the echo chamber of a success, and greatness keep mocking me. Me giving up, you got a better chance winning the lottery. This the best, ain't no rest. It's overhyped. It took me 12 years to be a success overnight. That's because I've been writing these poems. You know what I mean? And that's that piece.
See, Keynote's gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go.
Ooh, I'm trying to tell you, this show was everything, but y'all know we got to get into these church announcements before we get into it. Monday nights, 8 EST, Lucid Voices family. Start your week off with some dope poetry. Positive vibes over there on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all lock in with them. Then on Tuesday nights, 8 EST, right next door. I keep telling y'all the party started last night. Who is the party starter? Intellectual Conversations is the whole crew. Hosted by Paul Cram, the poet. Man, if y'all missed last night, definitely tap back in and run that thing back. Man, woo, road trip time, ATL, everywhere in between. Bama, y'all better stand up. August 23rd, man. I hope y'all are ready because I will be touching down live for the Licks in Color presents Brown Sugar, babe. And you know I'm sweet and coming to talk my shh. So y'all make sure y'all tap in 4 p.m. at the Hub L Centro. You know what I'm saying? And then August 29th, the ATL is lit. Baby, every 3 months, ATL is lit. So if y'all looking for me August 29th, y'all better tap in to Central Saturdays. Everybody, this is new right here. They doing their first what? Slam erotically. So you already know they're going to have prizes. They're going to have games. We're going to have demos. So you better get your tickets now, baby, because it sells out really fast. Who is that hosted by? Jay Simone and the one and only Walking Erotica. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in and get your tickets right now. October 15th. 16th and 17th, P.P.C Poetry Fest 2026. Last, and it's definitely not least, the performance roster of that thing is lit, man. It's going to be 3 days of absolutely amazing poetry. We talk about only 40 performers, 3 stages. It's going to be a lituation. If y'all want to get y'all tickets, oh, and I know it's going to be lit because my cousin and them is there, Ebony the Goddess. If y'all ain't never heard that queen for y'all missing out on some good poetry, like if you didn't watch the show tonight, never mind, you watching it right now. I take that back. Watch it again. Hell, but if you want tickets to that, make sure y'all tap in at the P.P.C Poetry Fest at gmail.com and get you some. Man, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you everybody who tapped into our featured guest tonight, man. If y'all didn't hear what y'all needed tonight, y'all need to rewind it because they spoke nothing but the truth. The crowns are definitely high tonight. So huge thank you again to all of them. Y'all already know how I end this thing, man. Make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And just like that, y'all. Oh, who coming in?
You can catch me on the corner, and let's go. You can catch me on the corner, kicking it with Key-notez. You can catch me on the corner, let's go. You can catch me on the corner, kicking it with Key-notez. You can catch me on the corner, and let's.
You heard Shim. He said, let's go. I'm out.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Keynote's gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.